and welcome to this answer explanation video. This video will take you through the answers to the odd and even worksheet and will talk you through some of the tricky bits.
In this video, I will take you through the answers to the odd and even numbers worksheet. Now remember, even numbers are numbers we can divide equally by 2. The ones digit will be a 2, 4, 6, 8 or 0. And we must remember this because it comes in really handy when we need to identify what is an even number and then what is an odd number. So let's start with question 1. Circle all the even numbers. So we are looking for those numbers that end in digits that we can divide equally by 2. So 18, 46, 24 and 20. Question 2, true or false? These numbers are correctly sorted. Let's look at each hoop, starting with odd. These are numbers that we can't share by 2. So 27, that's correct. 45, that's correct. They can't be shared by 2. But 32 ends in a 2, a jump of 2, so that should be even. That's a mistake. Let's check the even hoop now. 36, 40, 14. Yes, they can all be shared equally by 2. So true or false? The numbers are correctly sorted. Well, false, because 32 is in the wrong hoop. Question 3, sort the balls into the correct boxes. So let's start with my even numbers first of all. Again, I'm going to look at those ones digits to see if it ends in a 2, 4, 6, 8 or 0. So 28 ends in an 8, 42 ends in a 2, and 44 ends in a 4. They're all even numbers because they end in numbers that are jumps of 2. And that leaves us with 25, 39 and 31, which are all odd numbers. Question 4. Is the amount shown odd or even? Let's count up the amount first. Each dice face shows 2, so I'm going to count in 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12. And 12 is a jump of 2, so it is even. I know this because the ones digit is a 2, so it is an even number. Question 5. Clara rolls 2 dice and adds the numbers together. Her answer is an odd number between 4 and 10. Write 3 possible addition calculations. So, odd numbers between 4 and 10 then, it could be 5, 7 or 9. So we could write any additions that make those numbers in total, as long as we use the numbers between 1 and 6, because those are all numbers that are on dice faces. So for example, you could have 2 and 3, because that makes 5. I used my knowledge of number bonds for that one. If you're not sure, you could draw a picture to help you, or you could draw dots to help you work out the calculations. I'm going to have one for 7, I'm going to have 4, add 3, because that makes 7. And I'm going to have 6, add 3, because that makes 9. Question 6. Choose the correct numbers to balance the scales. So, we need to have calculations that give the same answer. The left side needs to use odd numbers and the right side needs to use even numbers. So, at the left-hand side, the odd numbers, it could be 13, 21 or 9 because they're all odd numbers. At the right side, it could be 8, 16 or 14 because those are the even numbers. So let's just pick 2 numbers for the odd side. Let's pick 21 and 9, see if this works. So, using my knowledge of number bonds then, I know that 21 and 9 makes 30. So I'm looking for 2 numbers that make 30 at the other side. So remember, we've got 16, 8 and 14 to choose from. Well, I'm going to try with 16 and 14 because I know my knowledge of number bonds. I know that 6 and 4 makes 10, and then another 10, 20, another 10, 30. 16 and 14 also make 30. Question 7. Cameron and Helen have 45 pens. Who is correct? Convince me. Cameron says we have an odd amount of pens. Helen says we have an even amount of pens. So let's look at the number then. 45 pens. Well, the ones is 5, the 5 digit, and 5 cannot be shared equally by 2, which means that the number is odd. So Cameron is correct because 45 cannot be shared equally by 2.
That was the answer explanation video for the odd and even numbers worksheet from Classroom Secrets. If you want to watch a video tutorial linked to this skill, visit kids.classroomsecrets.co.uk. For more resources linked to this step, visit classroomsecrets.co.uk.